If you're looking for a cheap place to get your FIFA 15 coins, then look no further. Go to ufifa.com and use the code TVM to get yourself a discount. They also sell PSN and Microsoft points and subscriptions quite cheap as well. Link in the description. Cheap, fast and reliable. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Get Smashed. As always, what I'm going to do is talk about stuff and things and answer your questions. Felt like Philip DeFranco then. What I'm going to do, though, first is show you the team on screen right now. We have Balotelli and Welbeck up front, Barkley, Henderson, Herrera, and Zogbia, I believe. Shaw, Rojo, Kabul, Manquillo, I think his name is, and then we have Howard. Not the best side in the world. Will it get the job done? Probably not, but let's just jump into the game and answer some questions and talk about some stuff. Just to show you his team then, he's 77 rated, all Brazilian, very, very narrow formation. I've got nothing more to say, to be honest. I've never really played an all Brazilian team on this game before, so yeah, it'll be different. It'll be different. Okay, so we're into the video, and I was all set, ready, to be honest. I've got a few real-life football-related questions, but there's one that took my my interest more than anything, and that was Kieran Lynch. Come on down. I've actually gone back to the video before last, because the last video was all PES-related. Balotelli on this game is useless, by the way. I just want to point that out, that I will lose. That's why it's called Let's Get Smashed. Lynch, my friend, you've said that you like my content, which is great. I appreciate that. But you've also said that you don't like the fact that I do it for money, and I've just given away one of the sloppiest goals I've ever seen, and it's your fault. No, he says that he doesn't like the fact that I do it for money. I do YouTube for money, and I prefer YouTubers who do it for fun, and money's a benefit. Have you tried uploading 2 videos a day for fun? No, mate. No. It's so difficult to do, and just to keep going because 2 years is basically how long I've been doing this channel. I was thinking about this the other day. You've got people like Rotashaw, who's been uploading videos for about a year, and he has 2.5 million subscribers, and like crazy, absolutely ludicrous. And then there's someone like myself who's been uploading in one capacity or another. I'm playing PES with Across. Who in one capacity or another has been uploading to YouTube for 5 years. I've more or less uploaded daily for 5 years on various different channels. 2 years every day at 2 videos most of the time on this channel. And the passion doesn't die, but the passion rocks. I mean, it goes away, it comes back, it goes away. Okay, in between that time, I've taken little breaks. You know, I've gone on holidays and not uploaded, and those were over 2 years ago. This channel I've been very, very dedicated on, and I've uploaded without earning money in the past, and it's you know, I've only uploaded for the love of uploading, and you know, for keeping you guys entertained. So he needs to finish that. It's just real life. It's so realistic, this game. But the point I'm trying to make is that there's only so much, you know, a YouTuber can. You watch the YouTubers who don't earn good money or money in general from doing YouTube, and you watch how long they last. I always see new YouTubers. Okay, there are some out there, but I always see new YouTubers pop up, and you know, they've got a few hundred subscribers, they're uploading constantly every single day, and their content is good, and then they lose interest because there's no money in it. And you can do something over and over and over again for fun, but eventually you're going to stop doing it because there's no money in it, because money makes the world go round. Okay, and I don't know the point I'm trying to make. I probably have gone on a little bit too long here. I'll revisit this. I really want to do the episode again, to be honest. I'll revisit that, but I've tried doing it for fun and it works, but after a while you just lose passion in what you do. But knowing that I do this for money and this is my job makes it better for me. I feel more like I want to do a good job. If it was just for fun, I don't think I'd care as much. But because it's my job, I want to put as much as I can into it, and I think that's the way I prefer to do it. If there wasn't any money in it, you wouldn't get a higher quality of video. I wouldn't have improved things like, you know, production quality, and you wouldn't be watching it in 1080p. You'd be watching it in 720p, grainy and horrible. But there we go. Enough about that. Let's stop talking about that. Will Gerrard retire or sign a new contract? He's not retiring. He said, if anything, he will move to a different club, which I really hope we don't have to see. There you go, Ballo. Whee! Oh, he's dead. He is dead. He's just nutted the post. But no, he said he's going to move to a different club if Liverpool don't renew his contract. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Gerrard situation, Liverpool have not offered him a new contract, and I think it's up early next year. I think it's up in March, something like that. It's going to run out basically, and they're not offering him a new one. I don't know why they haven't offered him a new one yet. It may have changed by the time I'm making this video. Hopefully it hasn't, because it means it'll still be relevant. Liverpool will offer him a new contract. Let's be honest with each other. He's been there all of his career. He's never played for another club. Probably one of the only players in Britain to have started his career with the same club that he's currently still at and not gone anywhere else. Crazy to think. Someone said to me as well, well, actually a couple of people have mentioned this in the comment section, about when I mentioned that Jamie Carragher would be in my... best, like, would be one of my best defenders in the last 10 years or so, and how that he shows more passion on the field, or he showed more passion on the field than any other player. And although maybe his ability isn't quite up there with certain other players, Vincent Kompany, etc., etc., that his heart makes up for it. And someone said that I've completely forgot. James Milner. Someone said about James Milner and how that James Milner is a perfect example of how heart wins over talent sometimes. Because James Milner is not the best player in the world. James Milner is often laughed at. He has someone has made a Twitter account of the boring James Milner. Because let's be honest, he's a very plain player, James Milner. You don't really see him in the press. You don't. He's kind of like a Paul Scholes type of thing, really. I mean, he gets in there, gets the job done. You never see him in the press, and it's great for that to happen. Although people who would like to see more about his life or about his career or whatever would obviously appreciate a lot more social media interaction, etc. Whoop. But there we go, it's another goal. And he's missed. I can't believe Balotelli's this shit on this game. He's just... well, you're controlling him. No, you should have put that away. But no, James Milner, perfect example. Not the greatest player, but again, shows a lot of heart. You don't really see that anymore. And that's irritating. Like, back in the day, we used to get players like Teddy Sheringham, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Wayne Rooney does show it. But I'm specifically talking about players who grew up with the club that they're at, like Jamie Carragher. Okay, he was an Everton fan, but he grew up with Liverpool. Steven Gerrard grew up with Liverpool, still there. You don't really see players stick to one club that much anymore, and that irritates me. Like, just go to a club, sign there, and stay there for your whole career. What's wrong with that? My girlfriend can't comprehend how players... Okay, she does it now because she understands football a hell of a lot more than what she used to. But she can't understand how, or she couldn't understand, how a player can, grow up in Cardiff and support Cardiff all his life, and then go and play for Leicester. It doesn't make any... Like, she said, well, why don't Cardiff just have Cardiff players? And I was like, oh, it doesn't work like that. Why doesn't it work like that? And I was like, oh, because... Yeah, why doesn't it work like that? I mean, it would be a very boring game, I think, if it did work like that. But, did it work like that in the past? Like, Liverpool could only have players that were from the Liverpool area. Manchester could only have, Manchester-style players. Why doesn't that happen? And why doesn't the youth academies try and implement that? Okay, they're always looking for young, new talent around the world and around Europe and stuff. But I think they honestly should look to more like grassroots football and look closer to home. I'm not English. I don't care about the state of the national side. What I care about, though, is players growing up with a club, staying at the club, and showing on the field how much it means to them to be playing for that club. Like Gerrard now, like, he's 32, 33? He is old now. That's okay, that's not that old for a football player anymore, because people do play on. But, I mean, he's getting on a bit. He's lost his legs. That's why his pace in FIFA is gone. And, oh, what's that? What's that? What are you doing? You fool. But, yeah, I mean... He makes up for the lack of pace that he has by passion. You can tell when he's running back and trying to stop a striker getting forward or through on goal. You can tell that the passion is driving him forward rather than the he's shit. Rather than the the energy and shit. It's just his heart driving him forward, which is great. I'm going to stop talking about gay stuff, and we're going to move on to another question. Who is my favourite YouTuber? I wasn't actually going to answer this question. Favourite spelt Americanized. Are you American? Let me know. Your Waters. Who's my favourite YouTuber? Honestly, I don't know. A routine I will watch. I've actually got into, and a lot of you are going to gasp. A lot of you are going to gasp as we are 2-1 up with less possession than him. I've got into Road to Shore. Not in a sexual way, but I've gone into his videos. I do watch his videos. I am subscribed. Do I like him? I don't know, because he did insult me on Twitter, and we had a bit of an argument, and it wasn't pleasant. But that was years ago, and I'm not the kind of person who lets grudges go, because I am the type of person to hold grudges and bear them and harbour them and get angry, and that's not a foul, but we'll take it anyway. No, we'll let it go for the purpose of entertainment. He is fairly entertaining in what he does, and I do enjoy watching him. I wouldn't say he's my favourite YouTuber. In fact, he's definitely not my favourite YouTuber. I watch Cal Freezy, I watch Nepenthes. I've started watching Bateson's Pez channel, generally because I want to learn more about the game, and I'm thinking or hoping that he can teach me. But having watched his My Club episode, he knows less than I do. So, yeah, probably not him. I don't know. I watched someone called Splattercat Gaming who does an Alien Isolation playthrough. I don't know. I don't really have a favourite one. I tend to watch a couple. Go on, back heel. Oh, would have been great. Who else? What else? What other question? What is your favourite style of FIFA vid to watch from other YouTubers? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This is where shit goes down. Get rid of it, mate. There we go. Sort of. Cut inside. That's brilliant. Charles Nzogbia, underrated. Play through Mario Biblitelli, and he's fucked that up. Mine is personally live comms / Q&A interaction videos. Oh, actually no. Favourite YouTuber at the moment, I will admit, is Spencer Owen. I've kind of got a bit of a male boner for him. I mean, his content is solid. Every single time he makes a video, his content is solid, and you never really see a bad video from him. It's pretty damn good. Chris MD as well, actually. I do like a bit of Chris MD in the morning. Oh, Balotelli! Goal! Hat-trick for the Italian. I'm never going to say that in my life. I don't think, has he ever scored a hat-trick? My favourite style of FIFA video to watch from other YouTubers. Now, as I've just said, the only real ones that I watch, this is not skipping, the only real ones that I watch, Chris MD, Spencer Owen, Nepenthes, and Cal Freezy Rotoshore, which, you know, they do. Obviously they do FIFA, but, you know, they do an awful lot of other stuff as well. So that's one of the main reasons I watch them, is for their interaction. Like when they do videos with both Cal's and Rotoshore, etc. You know, they do type of like egg Q&A and guess the body part and stuff like that, which is what I watch them for generally. At the moment, though, my favourite series on YouTube to watch is Once a Lion from Spencer Owen, which is essentially what my Road to Division 1 is based on. It's just very, very entertaining to watch, and it's a live com. For those of you who don't know, it's a live com, and every time he wins a game, he gets to pick a player out of the pot of destiny, and it's different. It's basically a Road to Division 1 or a Road to Glory, but it's a different take on it, and that's what I enjoy with it. Like Nepenthes is currently doing a Road to Division 1 or a Road to Glory, where he doesn't trade or buy FIFA points or anything. The only coins he gets is the ones from tournaments and from matches, which in the initial stages is entertaining to watch, because it's like, ooh, can he afford to get this guy? Can he afford to get this guy? I don't know where he's going to go with it, to be honest. I'm not knocking him, because I do like Nepenthes has been one of the most consistent YouTubers that I've enjoyed watching for you know, most of my time on YouTube. So not knocking him, just going to be interested to see how he keeps that entertaining. But yeah, I would say, you know, the live com type things are probably more entertaining to watch, even though the videos I prefer doing are actually pre-recorded. I like doing live comms because they're easy to edit, they're easy to stick together, you get some funny moments because you get off the cuff comments and stuff. But I do prefer making videos that are pre-recorded. I'll be honest, I do. And there we go, I said it. We've spent way too long on some certain questions. Let's go back and look at some other ones from the Pez one. I just want to give not a shout out necessarily, but EDZ Gaming says that I'm his favourite YouTuber, and I'm giving him motivation and encouragement and stuff to go and get an Elgato and start it for himself, and that is great. Every time someone, or not every time, like it happens every day, but it doesn't. But Oh, he actually managed to bundle his way through. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't happen every day, but anytime anyone ever comes to me and says, you know, you've inspired me to start doing a YouTube channel and stuff, great. But don't get into it like for the reasons I got into it. When I got into it, I got in it for slight entertainment, but majority was money. And again, I admit it, thinking that all I needed to do was get a couple of thousand subscribers and the money would start rolling in. I'm on 23,000 subscribers and the money is not rolling in. So if you're getting into it strictly because you want some extra money, bear in mind that you will be waiting a hell of a long time unless you are really good, which, okay, I'm not taking away from the fact that you might be very, very good, but you will be waiting a long time for it. So get into it for a bit of fun. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I would also suggest that you don't put all your eggs in one basket with a game as well. I'm stuck with FIFA. I have to play FIFA on this channel for the rest of my life. There's no getting away from it. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it, except when bullshit like this happens. But if I had a choice, I'd love to be able to upload other things as well. But I get crucified every time I do, so I stay away from it. But yeah, hope you enjoy it and have a good time. And if you ever need me to go, have a look over your stuff or whatever, I'm more than happy to do it, because that's kind of what the community used to be, but for some reason isn't anymore. It's do you want to do a pink slips and I put up on my channel, you put it up on your channel? Yeah, let's do that. And that's what the community is these days, says the guy who did it last week. But yeah, I'm a hypocrite, you all know that. Right, okay, so let's just play it through. Not happening. That wasn't a dig, by the way, Mr. Man who knows who you are, but anyway, I think Pez will earn more money off YouTube and make the game better because they have more money to spend. I don't understand that question, but thanks for your question. I don't understand what that means. Top 6 prediction. I don't know if I did this, but if I didn't do it, then the top 6 prediction for the Barclays Premier League is Chelsea, because they've already won the league. And I said this for those of you who are keen and watch an awful lot of my stuff and will remember this. I said Chelsea will win the league this year, and they've proven me damn correct so far, which is painful. But I would rather them win it than Manchester United, or no, actually. I don't know. I mean, I'm not even that hateful against Man United anymore, because like they're in the same boat as us now. They're really struggling for life at the moment. So yeah, I'm not that concerned about Man United. He's not offside. Shut up. But yeah, I think Chelsea top, Man City second. I think Man United might surprise a few people and snatch third. I really do. Arsenal fourth, obviously, because where else do they ever finish in the league? Oh, what a defensive challenge. And then fifth will be a competition between Southampton, Tottenham, Liverpool and Everton, obviously. But Everton, I don't think Everton have actually done that well so far this season. Have they? Have they done that well? I don't really know. Have they? Oh, his keeper's out. I didn't even realise his goalkeeper was out. Oh, what an absolute knob jockey. Didn't realise. But yeah, I think that's going to be the top 6. Liverpool are going to struggle unless they manage to buy someone in January. Will they? Probably not, to be honest. I don't think they will. But, life is life. That's the man right there who's just scored a hat-trick for me. No, not Tim Howard. Mario Balotelli. But he needs to start scoring in real life. There are quite a few more questions. There are more questions that I can answer and that I will, but I'm going to have to do it in another episode because we are shit out of time. So if I've entertained you somewhat, please smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hope I'm offended anyone. If I have, well, fucking, oh well. And till the next time, goodbye. If you're looking for some really, really cheap FIFA points, cheap PC games, cheap Xbox or PlayStation games, then go check out G2A or CD Keys. The links to those can be found in the description. They are cheap, fast and reliable. Go check them out.